topic and from previous shows by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com. We'll return to the show after these messages.
Whenever you're online, Living the Country Life is there too. Like us on Facebook and exchange tips and ideas with people who share your love for the country way of life. Follow us on Twitter at Small Farming for timely news and information. You can also find us on Instagram and Pinterest. See the latest inspired shot from our readers or add a garden tip to your boards. Living the Country Life has all the ideas for your home acreage. Visit us online at livingthecountrylife.com and find us on social media.
If you're looking for new ideas for what to do around your place in the country, register for the Living the Country Life newsletter. Once a week, you'll receive helpful tips in your inbox on a wide variety of seasonal and timely topics, along with so much more. Living the Country Life is for all those people who love to live in the country. Sign up for your free newsletter today by visiting livingthecountrylife.com.
Several years ago, we had a small pumpkin patch that produced maybe 3 pumpkins, but it was fun to watch them grow over the summer. The toughest part was figuring out when to pick them. Mike Rogie is a local foods and small farm educator at the University of Illinois. He says to harvest when the pumpkins are a deep orange color because they don't ripen any further after they're picked.
They're living when you pick them. They're still attached to the vine. You want to make sure the vine is healthy if you're picking them yourself. If you're selecting them from the store, they're already picked. Pick ones that have a nice, fresh green handle, and the surface is entirely smooth. There's no disease or insect pressure on there.
Pumpkins should be harvested before the first hard freeze, which could damage the skin and kill tissue. Frostbitten pumpkins don't last very long. A healthy pumpkin will stay good for up to a couple of months when stored properly. Rogie says the best place for a pumpkin is in a pie, but if you have other plans for it, it should go through a curing process similar to potatoes and onions. This allows the rind of the pumpkin to toughen up.
Put it in a 80-85 degree temperature, 80-85% humidity environment for perhaps 10 days to 2 weeks to let it cure out. After that's happened, you want to place them in a single layer, not touching, and off of a wet concrete floor. And you want probably a temperature of 50 to 55 degrees at that point in time.
Put a piece of wood or cardboard on the bottom of your pumpkins to absorb any moisture that might collect underneath. For long-term storage, wash the fruit in a solution of 1 cup of chlorine to 1 gallon of water. This will kill bacteria that could cause rot on the pumpkins. Learn more about pumpkin harvest and storage at livingthecountrylife.com. I'll see you in the country.
Living the Country Life. Ideas and inspiration for your place in the country. You can find more information on today's topic, share your tips, and post photos by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com.
Good morning and welcome to AM 1380 WYSH and Ask Your Neighbor. Ask Your Neighbor can also be heard and seen on our website, WYSHradio.com. And if you are in Anderson, Rome, or Morgan County and have Comcast cable, you can watch Ask Your Neighbor on BBB TV Channel 12. Ask Your Neighbor is the program where you call in and do just that. Ask Your Neighbor. Do you have a comment? Do you have a problem? Or do you have a question? Then call in and ask your neighbor. 865-457-1380 or toll free at 877-711-4005. And for those of you that might be listening or watching on the internet, you can email from our website, WYSHradio.com. Just click on the Contact Us button and email your questions. Now sit back and listen as listeners throughout East Tennessee and the entire world answer your questions on Ask Your Neighbor on BBB TV 12 and AM 1380 WYSH.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome into Ask Your Neighbor. David West, stars and stories of the Cas Walker Show. Hope you're having a fantastic day this day. Morning, guys. How are you?
We're doing great. We're here. We're on the job. Huh?
On the job. On the clock.
Mr. Walker used to get on the job with it.
Yes, sir. How was Mayberry Days at the fair?
Mayberry Day was a big success. It was a sellout.
Oh, wow. That's
that big tent, but that's a huge tent. It's a Pepsi tent.
Came at you there.
Pepsi tent. It's a huge tent. They packed it out.
Fantastic.
I stayed after it was over. I just wanted to sit there and rest a while.
Did the Darlings come back to the store with you, or were they there prior? Because I saw some video of Charlene and something picking with.
It might have been in the dressing room or somewhere there, but they stayed all day with us Friday.
That's great.
Basically, you mean from after we talked to them? Yeah, they stayed with us.
Yeah, somebody posted
posted
some videos of them picking down there.
Yeah, there's a side of it.
Yeah.
What you meant exactly. Oh, we had picking and
singing.
Oh, and eating and fed them. I fed them and we just had a ball. That was two of the nicest people we ever met.
Yeah.
Charlene, when you see her on
she's singing?
When you see her on the Mayberry show, that's exactly what you say right there. She's so much like little Jean. I'm telling her. She's sweet as she can be. She just acts like she can't be doing that for you, and Rodney did too. And you can tell when people's thanking you.
When they're genuine.
From the heart, genuine, you can just pretty well sense that, and that's why they are.
Well, good.
And, of course, Barney put all that on, he put all that together, and it was a long, hard task.
I bet it was.
See, she lives in Vegas.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And Rodney lives in Branson. And they had to fly in here. Barney had to take care of all that, flights or hotels, take them back and forth to eat. Barney worked about 40 hard days when he worked Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yeah, because I was on the big ship that Columbus come over here on.
Oh, yeah, that's sitting over there by Calhoun's on the water, isn't it?
Yeah. I went to it, and he called me down there. I just sat down in the grass, and we talked. They talked. She was so sweet. Thanked me for everything. It's just, Barney said, I told him, I said, I want to take you somewhere you're going to like. This fellow said, David West, and said, they look kind of funny, I bet. He said, when they left, they said, you're right, Barney. And he told me, I've had more fun on this trip than anything we've done I can never remember.
Well, that's good.
But see, me and him both got to talk a little bit about Denver Powell, which was, that was Frisco Darling, and then on his Uncle Jesse on Duke's Hazard. See, I got to work with him too. I remember, and I was thinking about that, and I thought about it when I was on stage. He come up, put his arm around me because he's done a bunch of stuff. We're doing a show. You play my kind of music. I said, I bet you can think about them darlings right now. I didn't say that because he just had his arm around me. You play my kind of music, he said. But it was a lot of fun, and man, it's just a great day. Everything went real good, and at the show it went real good. And they sold that. People really wanted to meet them. They stood in line, I'd say, for close to an hour and a half.
Really?
That's how long the line was. I know it was over an hour because I sat there in front of the fan right came with them. Of course, I saw a lot of people I knew too, and when it went off, why? Let's see, at 7 o'clock, I guess it was. They got late. They threw them late because people just kept standing like wore them out. And you stand there autographing pictures or selling CDs and tapes for an hour and a half. After you do about an hour and 15-minute show, you're pretty tired.
Yeah, I guess so.
And I stayed for the talent show. I was just tired. They had me parked at the tent. I said, at least I don't have to walk. I'm just going to sit here and relax. I went to the back of the tent. It wasn't sold out. It might have been, 2/3 on that talent show. But I sit there with it, listened to all that. You tell them. I was trying to get something Saturday night.
I tried to round up some folks, new blood.
I didn't just fall out of my seat, so I just let it go. This guy had a marimba.
A what?
Marimba, one of them big long things.
Oh, yeah.
Marimba, they call it. Oh, man, he could play. He played classical music. They had 10 or 20 contestants, I believe.
Really?
Maybe 20. I'd just been 10, I forgot. But it was, I dozed off a couple of times, so I might have missed one, but it was okay.
Well, I'm glad that Mayberry Day came off.
Oh, it was a huge success. I mean, you know, when we played there on Senior Day, a time or two, it's been sold out. The biggest crowd was ever at the Homer Hamilton Theater.
On Senior Day?
Years ago. It wasn't just us. They had some stars, and we sold it out. They said it's the biggest crowd that's ever been in this theater in the daytime in history. And whoever was working it, we just opened up for them, played for the open up show. You never know who's going to draw, I guess.
You never know. You never know who's going to...
One you think will won't, one you think won't will. So I remember when Alabama came to
Redgate Farms.
Redgate, nobody thought they'd sell it out, and they couldn't even get the show. Traffic was blocked so far, they had to go get them in a helicopter.
I made it. I was there.
Were you there?
Oh, I was there. Lee Greenwood, first time I saw him perform, he was one of the opening acts for him.
Yeah. They had to go get him in the helicopter, didn't they?
I don't remember the helicopter, but I remember waiting for hours. I thought, we're going to miss this show. We're not going to get in, you know. But we got in, and we got in. I guess they were running late, too, because they hadn't started, yeah.
When you have a problem, you got there. I remember Jake saying that.
They had to fly him
in.
in
A helicopper and go see if you pick him up somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, they was in traffic, too. They just lost, it's far back there.
And if I recall, it was just a little 2-lane road getting to it.
Was.
So it was back then.
Yeah. And I had a bunch of friends with me. I had taken some friends with me, so I didn't drive my car. My car was too small. Mom let me drive her car. It was larger. I just remember sitting there thinking, I'm glad I'm not in my car because it'd be overheating by now. And it would have. Yeah, we went. That was 1980. June. I'm surprised I remember this. I still got my ticket to it. I think it was June 13th, 1980. I'm thinking.
I was working with Butcher's Hands. I know it was there somewhere. I played some in festivals.
It was a big old show. There was a bunch. I don't know how many tickets they sold. They had to have had some idea they were going to have traffic problems because those tickets went on sale months before the show.
They didn't anticipate it's going to be something that big.
I don't reckon.
I don't think Alabama.
I wonder how many people actually came.
I don't know, but I think it's one of the biggest crowd Alabama ever draws back in.
Oh, I'm sure that was 1980. I think they had out My Homes in Alabama. Maybe Feel So Right had just come out. I don't know if it had or not. I'm thinking that wasn't until 1982. And I could be wrong. It may have been 82 when they came. I could be wrong, but
it seemed like it was somewhere around the World's Fair thing.
Yeah, because it was kind of.
They didn't plan on that. And I remember knowing they had the big festivals up there, and I played some of them.
Yeah, it was a big show. It was a great show. I mean, I walked away from there going, man, these guys are great.
Oh, yeah.
And they were brand new on the scene, so.
They was good entertainers, they really was.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, but that Bill Mullins, when he put them on the crossbow, they sold them. This is back in the 70s, and they sold like $1 million worth of tickets for it. They go, wow, $1 million worth of tickets in the 70s, boy, that's a lot of money.
Well, I know this. I know that if you want to hire them to play, it's $500,000 up front to get them to play. We got to send it in today. You know, so you pay for it now to lock them in.
Well, somebody charge me.
Do I?
What they charge?
$500,000, $500,000.
I mean, that covers it. Yeah.
Well, I didn't get much further in the conversation than that. I don't know if there was more or what, because when they said, okay.
They want a percentage after you go over.
Probably.
I had heard that they had to guarantee Chesney $1 million.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, he went higher than that once.
Really?
He went high when we worked with him, early. The Zane was out there, and
Tape tips.
Zane was out there, and his first big high job, Zane said, guess what Kenny's getting tonight? So what, $100,000. And we just worked.
He gets more than that now.
We just worked with him a little bit, and I worked with him when he got the high dollar stuff.
Well, he played Bristol up there when Tennessee was playing Virginia.
Yeah.
On the back strip.
Uh-huh.
Said he pulled 40,000 to that.
Oh, I'm sure. He pulled, I was looking at this the other day just because I was curious. The way that they Neyland Stadium up, when Kenny played Neyland Stadium, he pulled almost 62,000. It's like 61,840 people, something like that. And in the Jacksons, when they were here in the 80s, they pulled about 53,000, was about their average night for 3 nights. Because the way they had it set up, they didn't use I guess that'd be the north half of the stadium. But if what I'm looking at right now is true, Garth's going to sell about 113,000 people. They've taken all 103,000 seats, and I think if they're not sold out, they're close. I'm sitting here watching.
Who's he saying going to be at?
Neyland Stadium.
Yeah.
And then they've got, he's in the round, so he's going to be about on the 30-yard line, the stage is, but they've got seats on the field all the way around him. Yeah. And I just don't know how many seats they're going to put on the field, but I think 5,000 to 10,000.
Or at least that. Oh, yeah.
So if you say 10, that's 113,000. 113,000 people. That's a big concert.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And he's been advertised it all over the Southeast. They've been,
What's the biggest crowd ever been drawing in something like that?
Garth drew over 500,000 at Central Park when he played. He played for free. He brought Billy Joel, and I think James Taylor was with him, and a few others. He went up there and did an appreciation concert in Central Park, and I said he drew over 500,000 people.
I might have played one of the biggest shows ever.
You probably 1 million up there in Washington.
Oh, that's what I asked when it was cops. I looked out there, there's people. I said, how many people you think here? He said, we estimate 1 million. Phew, that's a lot of people, ain't it?
It's a lot of folks. If you got a couple of dollars for each of them, you'd have been okay. you might have been all right.
I'd negotiate. I'm trying to get $1 in.
Yeah, that would have been good.
I forgot what I got. It seemed like it was a hamburger and some French fries.
I believe you probably got more than that.
We had nice buses we traveled in. It was sure. This guy was a good cook. The guy we worked for, he cooked. He cooked up. He had a big farm out in Arkansas, and he brought all kinds of steaks, tomatoes, potatoes. He grew that stuff. He said on his farm. He just loves to cook. Boy, that food smelled good. He'd cook. I know this one bunch when they cooked, they kept food on the table all day long. He used to eat all day. I'll tell you why I played for Dr. Nat Winston, one of them big boats that leaves in Knoxville.
Mm-hmm. The river, one of the river boats.
Yeah. He fed all day, kept food all day. I've played on different buses where they had food all day.
Well, that's a good thing. I mean,
kept you sitting there. You just eat all the time.
Eat at grazing. It's graze.
I was on one time when the driver dozed off and turned up one seat and turned over, but he locked and threw it out on us. Me and Munro was sitting over here on couches on the window, and that food table was right in the middle. Mm-hmm. And wow, it busted in like that and threw some food. It didn't throw the whole table, it threw some on us. I jumped up and I said, "What's wrong?" He said, I must have dozed there for a second. Maybe I did. Hey, I stayed with you.
After that.
I said, well, I'm a bus driver. You care if I drive? Or he said, I'm okay now. And I sat in the other seat. I just talked to him. I made sure.
He's okay.
What? And, he said, he didn't say nice words sometimes. You know what is that? He said, he's sitting there holding a pan of mashed potatoes. His own son. It's so... we get some of those guys. Barney's listening to us, I hope. He called me last night and talked to him. He said he's going to listen to us, David. I hope he's listening to us. But I told Barney, I said, you ought to come over and start helping us on this show as regular. We tell stories about all them trips you make. There's stuff that happens that, it's exciting. You can't happen. You couldn't plan it. It just happens, It's like Fred Smith went up, this guy went down. Wanted us, me and Red and Fred played them car lots because we could get them easy on account of we played Ford. What's that? No, Dean Stella, no Chris. All the time. Johnny McCoy. Anytime we walk out, I see Johnny every now and then. Me and him exercise that we're at the same place. But Johnny, he'd just say, what dates you want because it gets so much advertisement from the Cas Walker Show.
Absolutely.
He's getting us really for free. But this one guy said, was trying to sell him. Fred's trying to save him on a promotion. He said, Fred said, how much you going to pay us for this? He said, Whatever your word, Fred said, now we're not going to work at you. He was
Nope.
He was a comedian. Everything he said was a comedian. No, we can't work that sheet now.
That's funny.
That's the guy that had the summer home.
Yeah, that was Hollow Brown. Hollow Brown comes to Ciderville, and I worked with Oak Valley, and he said, the kid worked and paid him. He said, I guess you made more than less. I made more, I never did make no less. And this guy, I think I told this guy said, Hollow was talking about doing a show with on festival, and he said, here's your number, you can reach me in my Summers home. Fred said, Summers home? He'd be lucky to have one home. I was reckon somebody asked Fred and his wife had just thrown him out. I went and moved him back to Ciderville, and he lived in a bunkhouse. Right in front of all those now. He said, Fred, how can we get a hold of you? And he said, well, you can reach me in my Summers home at Ciderville. I'm in
His summer home. The bunkhouse.
Yeah, the
apartment.
The bunkhouse. That guy said, word. He said, here, just give him your phone number, David. I ain't got mine installed yet. I just moved in recently.
Lord.
My Summers home, that was his Summers home. He called me up.
His only home.
Every now and then, Fred called me up.
At that point, huh?
He'd have trouble on the home front, and he'd call me up and he'd say, can you come get me? He said, I've done got everything packed. But said, this time it's a little dangerous. I said, how come? Well, she put my clothes in green bags, this time the color of poison. You think she's trying to tell me something?
She packed him up, huh?
She packed him up, the color of poison, he said. Oh, his son. What he said that, his brother-in-law, he said he had a Polak brother-in-law, said that. He called me up one night and said, Fred, I got to talk to you. And he said, this is your brother-in-law. And he said, okay, hurry up. And he said, I believe your sister's trying to kill me. And he said, well, what makes you think that? And he said, well, you know, I'm part Polish, and said I was going through her pocketbook and said, I looked in there and she's got a thing that says Polish remover. Polish remover.
Polish remover.
He said, Polish remover. He said, I'm a little getting scared. Well,
everyone's a comedian, aren't they?
Oh, he was the best. He was funny. We traveled with him. You laughed from the time that he left. He could just walk out and be funny.
Oh, yeah, he'd just
walk out on stage.
Walk out there and he'd say, oh, Lord, said, raise that poor. You look out there in the audience at some moment, you say, was you ever a poor Miss Woman? Of course, the whole crowd just bust up. They like.
He walked out in his old suit one night and he said, you know, did you ever see something that reminded you of something? Everybody's listening. He said, that wall right there, for instance. That wall reminded me of this wall right there. He'd been on stage, this woman hollered out at him.
Did he write his stuff, David? Or did it?
Just natural. He just rolled them out. He was rolling them out.
Most of
I was going to say he did write for Arch Campbell.
Oh, yeah,
down there.
He wrote for Archie.
But he just, when he was on stage, he just top of his head.
His mind was just that way. His mind was.
Which never put him on here, y'all.
Yeah.
They wouldn't, because he loves
steal the show.
Too much.
That's all it was to it.
See, he had a deal on it, and he wouldn't let him. He said, let's go eat. When he was going to call him up, and he wouldn't be there, and he'd miss. And Fred told me all about it. But anyhow, he was Red. Little Red told me when I went to school over in North Carolina that Fred was born like he's a kid. He did that. Everything he done was funny. And they'd laugh at him, and he'd get mad. He'd want to fight. You know, he didn't mean it to be. He didn't want you to laugh at him.
He wasn't meaning to be funny.
Fred said, I told him, said, you're a comedian. You're a natural born comedian, Fred said. They're laughing because you're making them laugh. Well, why they laugh? He said, you know, I don't mind for somebody who, this told me it's serious, this is serious. I don't mind for somebody who doodling me as bad as I do for them to look at me like I ain't got sense enough to know they're doing it.
Did they keep him off of hee-haw on purpose, or was it?
Yeah. He told me that hee-haw hard him.
Yeah.
And the way they do, you get back there and you know when they're going to call you. And it's just like going on Grand Ole Opry.
Sure, you're in line.
I knew I was going to play on Grand Ole Opry because you had a list.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to play from, say, 7 to 7:15 with whatever group I was playing, Carl Stewart or whoever.
Sure.
Well, I would just stick my banjo on my neck. If I was tired, and you probably would be because you probably been somewhere else or drove from somewhere else. And lots of times I just put my banjo on my neck. I just sit there and if I need to snooze a little,
snooze.
You hear them tell them
sure.
who's next. It's going to be Carl Stewart and Randall Mountaineers. Jump up and get after her. But I had my picks on, that thing around my neck.
He's ready to go.
I was sitting there and I'm not going to rest. I didn't want to stand up and walk the floor until 30 minutes. And they told him when he was going to go on. And he said, the one we was talking about, I said, let's go and get a cup of coffee. He said, no, I got to go on in 30, 40 minutes. He said, oh, they're never on time. Well, they called him when he's gone. They just go to the next act. It's just like a bluegrass festival.
Yeah.
If it's Jim and Jesse and you ain't there,
they move on.
They go to the next one. I've been to festivals when they bump us up, My whole band wasn't there. Well, it don't make no difference. If play, you all play. We get paid the same. I can get you off the board here, man. They're
moving through. Just running.
I remember, I told this, L.E. told Luke, one of the last time we were dinner, he said, David is a guy who can just walk out there and ain't nobody who do it by himself. He said, Luke had an eye appointment, and it's me, and we didn't have no bass player. He hadn't even picked up one yet. We was at this festival, and Luke was going to be there on time to be like this 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock where it was. And two bands laid out and they had to bump everybody up. And they says, come on, David, you're next. I said, no, my guitar picker and stuff ain't here. Luke's a big part of the show. Oh, he said, don't make no difference. You get paid the same. We got to keep it going. We can't wait. So them two bands gone, so we're going to bump everybody up. Everybody bumps up. Well, there I walk up the stage with a fiddle and a banjo. Walk up the ramp. I was going to sing. Ellie said, I watched him, so I thought, well, how's he going to pull this off? I went through there and I saw one of him boys that worked for Bill Monroe, who's my friend, a real good friend of mine. Hey, buddy, come here a minute. What do you need? I said, play guitar for me. Yeah, David, Lord. When you go on, I said, right now, walk toward the stage. He said, okay. Had his big hat on, his guitar. He probably had just worked.
Probably just come off stage.
Probably just come off stage. You want, Lord? Yeah, David, I help you. He walked out there. And I looked over at another old boy standing there, and I said, would you play bass for me? And he said, because I was pretty good, they wouldn't be up there that time. Yeah, I'll play that bass for you, David. I help you. I said, my bass player ain't got here yet, but I ain't have one. So he just went up there, and I said, we're going to do a different Bill. We're going to do a Bill Monroe show right now. This guitar player worked for Bill for many years. Give him a great big hand. I got him a big hand. Ellie White fiddled for Bill. Ever since he's 17, off and on, helped him with his records, and Bill would always make Ellie go sippy. Keep it my way now, keep it my way. Because he knew Ellie knew bluegrass. He didn't know how to get it done with Decca. And of course, Ellie was a big deal with Decca because that's where Conway was at.
Sure.
So he called Ellie up, Lee, go over and sit and keep it my way. They don't understand that bluegrass like you do. Of course, Ellie didn't know that fiddle got to come up, that banjo's too loud. Ellie mixed, showed her mix. Well, I had him, Lola Jean Dillon here. She sang with Bill. He just loved her to pieces. And I'm David West. I played banjo for Bill. I worked with him some, and he sure is a great guy. We're going to kick off with Yonder Stand Little Maggie. Of course, Ellie diddle-it-do-do. He kicked. Which one Ellie told Luke, said, I felt like it. Bill was there with us, and David built us up so good. He said, I felt Bill. Said his spirit come back to us and said, yeah, that guitar player. Said, you can see his coat swelling out while they was bragging on it. He picked him up, walking up the ramp. Stage, picked the band up, and put them together. If Don Calhoun listened, he made me, it's a great compliment. Don said, David, if I was going to put on a show and didn't have no entertainers, David could walk out on the street and get 5 people off the street and whip them into shape in just a few minutes.
You got to know what you're looking for.
Just walk in. But I did that a few weeks ago at Wild Wings. Some of them couldn't make it. I just went to the audience. Hey, come up here, you ladies right there. We're going to do chicken dance. Get here in front. Clap your wing down. We got to get some chickens up here. This is Chicken Man, the great Chicken Man. I had them hyped up. Of course, it didn't take much because it already got some hyping medicine in there. I looked over and saw some was giggling, having a good time. Come here, y'all, come here. The place sold out and full in.
It's full and the place was full.
As Garfield said, you know, the house is full. Garfield here's half full. But he walked out there.
You're doing Wild Wings Monday, aren't you?
Monday night, yeah. Wild Wings, we've been over in a little while because we were so busy we missed some of them. Wild Wings is Monday night at Powell, Emory Road.
Okay.
Claudia, CJ, we got Big Mike, Aaron Arnold's supposed to be with us, I think, and Chicken Man, of course, down from all the way from Kentucky. And I'm pretty sure that that we got some more guests. We've got somebody who's coming up out there. But we got the Parrott Brothers. They're supposed to be there and do. You know, we run a tight schedule. At least they'll do probably one on each set.
Okay.
Maybe we'll see how it goes. We've got somebody else that's supposed to be there too. I forgot who it was, but we take them off. I think we got some new chickens going to be there too. Chicken Man gets them up and dances. It's a fun thing to get that over. Good food.
Yes.
Don't cost you nothing to get in. I went by there last night, going to Rural King, and it was, whoever's there, it's still out from up in the grass upon me.
Every time you pass there,
Oh, no, it's full.
it don't matter what night of the week it is, it's packed.
Yeah, we usually pack it out. I don't know what we're going to do it this week, but according to me, people call me about it, we will, but I have heard had them turn away as high as 50 people.
Really?
Yeah, standing at the door. I've been going in. Somebody pull out, give me a party press, said, y'all leaving? Said, you can't get in the place, we're leaving. I mean, it's a success, makes it a food place, I guess. It's just a good place to play.
Well, it's kind of a mix between a restaurant and a bar.
Yeah.
So you got families that come in there to eat, and they got good food, and then they provide entertainment nightly.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good combination, you know.
Then people knows that so much, and they said, oh, we love it when you all come. I said, man, do we sell the food. I said, you know, so many people just come to these other bands, sit there and drink.
Yeah.
I said, man, your bunch sure does eat a lot, the ones that come see you, because a lot of mine's church people, you know. They come in, sit down and eat good, and we do a little everything. We do bluegrass, a little bit of rock, a little bit of gospel, a little bit of comedy, and I go fast. It's one.
Bang, bang,
Nobody never does but one song. See, them other bands stand there and sing 5, 10. Well, they sing harmony.
Yep.
But we do too, because I got Chicken Man and Claudia and Aaron and all of them sing. So, I mean, it's just, but they all do it with each other. And they just love that kind of stuff. Of course, Claudia, we do have a little trouble with her. She breaks up a lot of glass and stuff when she hits it. They love her.
Oh, yeah.
They love her. I mean, she walks out on the floor with them.
She don't need a PA.
She don't.
She can stand in the parking lot.
Well, she still got it, ain't she?
She does.
She is out of this world.
She does.
Why don't you come Monday night? You ain't done that.
I will. I'll try to. I say that. There ain't no telling where
I need to call Con and remind him again.
My Boy Scouts on Monday nights. I might could pass that off to Beth.
I saw Con. We eat over at Con Friday night, Con Hunley. I told him that he may be there. He said he's going to try to come. But he liked it. Ray Hand prayed him. Thought it was something else. Well, you know, we have a good crowd, and it's a really good show. It's really good food. We got good chicken and good.
Yeah.
When I get through, I don't eat till I get through the show, but it's hard on you. But I get, they make me a big old ham sandwich. It is outside. It's the best I ever had anywhere.
Oh, Creed, he likes to do, don't he?
Creed, I got to call Creed. I ain't calling to tell him I'm doing it. I'll call him today.
He likes them shooters.
Tomorrow, at least. Creed, don't you always let me know you were blearing out him and Johnny Gunn and all that bunch, and Butch Butcher and Lord, I need to call them all.
Get them all down there.
And the highway patrolman and stuff. It's going to be real big. I need to advertise one other thing here. The Knoxville Songwriters Association has got a free show to the public. It's a concert. It's going to be September 24th. September 24th, 5:30 to 7:30, and it's at Fountain City Library Park. The park there at the library. Fountain City Park Library there. And They're going to have all kinds. It's really the fourth, I believe it's the fourth music festival they've had. They must have had that before, it says here. And it's a tribute to Rick Irvin and Cindy Reeves. It's going to they're going to be the tribute for that. There'll probably be a lot of people talking about it and stuff. Rick Irvin and Cindy Reeves. Now, everybody remember that. It's going to be real big. It's going to be out Fountain City right there. It's pretty close to Duck Pond. It's at Knoxville Songwriters Association. It's free to the public. It's a big concert on September 24th, 5:30 to 7:30, 2 hours. Fountain City Park, at the library there at the park. Wow. And Fountain City Music Festival is what they want to call it. I don't know what, I thought they'd been having it before. But it's a tribute to Rick Irvin and Cindy Reeves. Cindy's one of the greatest, did all this. I wish you, what you got?
Well, Garth Brooks' people just sent me a message that said, please let your listeners know tickets are going very well today. Remind them to go to Ticketmaster.com/Garth Brooks to get tickets. But it just told me, I'm sitting there watching it. Oh no, tickets went fast. Unable to, they're gone, according to this. Unless they're holding some sections, which Garth that's one of his MOs. He'll hold them back, create, So I don't know. I sat and watched. I bought tickets, but I sat and watched the sections dried up. So did you get yours? All right, Jasper got some too. But it says here they're gone. Did you see that?
No, I did not see that.
Check that out. It says that.
When's the next?
I don't know if there's going to be an extra night. When I was on there just now, going to try and buy some more, and everything was grayed out except the very, very top, and then it showed that going.
What's the biggest crowd that you ever had a concert there?
61. That's Kenny Chesney. 61, 62,000.
Sit up there, you get nosebleeds set up there at that top.
Yeah.
It's way up there.
Oh, yeah. My seats.
Well, you have to have binoculars.
I don't know if you would or not. I mean, I've watched a number of football games from up there at the top.
Jumbotron.
Yeah, with the Jumbotron. My seats now, you can't see the Jumbotron because I'm under the cover. And so I can't see up there. I'm in X5. That's where I always was. And then we gave up our tickets back in the Derek Dooley days. And then when we wanted them back, they put us over in section PP, which is right at the top under the Jumbotron.
Yeah.
We did that one season, and we said no. Yeah. And we finally got our X5 tickets back. They wouldn't. They first said, "Oh, you can only buy 4." I said, "Well, which kid do you want me to leave at home?" I got 3 kids. If you ain't gonna sell me 5, I ain't gonna buy them. So they ended up selling us 5. So we're back over there, but I can't, from my season seats, I can't see the Jumbotron because the top comes down. But I don't know. Maybe they have held some seats and they're going to re-release. I'll know in a minute because they'll call me to set up an interview or to give me the information or whatever to get it out on the air. Man, I'll tell you what, it's going to be a huge concert. That's going to be big for Knoxville. It's going to be big for country music. It's very big for us. We had Garth on the air with us. We've had him on 3 or 4 times now. He's called. Yeah. So keeping us up to date what's going on. Appreciate him including us and letting us be part of it. But it's going to be a fun show.
It's going to be a big one, eh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He puts on a unbelievable show anyway.
They say he really puts.
I don't know where he gets his energy. Beth and I had the opportunity to meet him when they were here in 2015, him and Tricia both. And we just went into, they had an area set up with a couch and looked like going in somebody's living room. Mm-hmm. And we went in there and he got up and greeted us, and his wife, Tricia, got up and greeted us, and we introduced ourselves. They were like, just have a seat. So we sat down on the couch and talked, and he was as laid back and, you know what I mean, calm and mellow. Man, and we talked till, I don't know, it was after 8 o'clock, and I thought he was supposed to go on. I said, aren't you supposed to go on at 8? He said, it'll be all right. They'll wait. It's okay. There's another little girl out there that was opening for him. But anyway, he at that stage, it was like a different person. The calm guy that we were sitting there talking to turned into crazy man. He is wild. Yeah, it's a fantastic show. He has a lot of. He has a really cool stage. Or he had a really. I don't know what the stage is going to be like this time, but he had a really cool stage. So anyway, we'll see what happens. Take a quick break here. Let me do this right quick. Return this. I'm going to check an email right quick. So we'll take a break. We'll be right back here in just a second.
Reputation, results. 3 reasons you should trust the law firm of Fox & Farley. Wrongful death or personal injury should not go uncompensated. The Fox & Farley team of attorneys will aggressively pursue your case against the big insurance companies and corporations to a successful conclusion and the award of damages. If you or someone in your family is injured or killed because of someone else's negligent actions, you're entitled by law to compensation. Call Fox & Farley now. 457-6440. Fox & Farley.
Honest moment, folks. I do a lot of advertising and I buy leads. That is where you go online and enter your information and ask about insurance. Your phone starts to ring with numerous phone calls from licensed insurance agents. What happens is the website offers you a quote or information about Medicare, healthcare, or life insurance, and then sells your information to licensed insurance agents, and your phone starts ringing. Avoid the intrusion in your life. Use somebody local. Someone you know from the radio, TV, and the community. Me, David Vidragovich, licensed insurance agent. Just call now to 865-806-5837. If I do not answer, my voice is on the recording. Just leave a message at 865-806-5837. AgentDavidCares.com. Health Markets Insurance Agency, Inc. is licensed as an insurance agency in all 50 states and the District of Columbia. Service and products availability varies.
All right, tailgaters, this is your time to shine. We need the best meats, snacks, and drinks to keep us fueled, energized, and our stomachs happy all game. That's why you need to go to UGO. They've got the best steaks around, they've got the best produce around, and best of all, they have the lowest prices around. Prices that win games. Prices that help you make the best out of your tailgating and football watching experience. You need to amp it up and save cash with UGO.
My name is Rosa Wilson. I shop at UGO. Have great buys and really enjoy.
I'm Ivory Hicks. I'm your local cashier at Clinton UGO. Come by and see me.
United Grocery Outlet with over 13 area locations in East Tennessee. We're always around the corner, ready to help you feed your family and keep your bank account full at the same time. Gear up for football by visiting myugo.com today.
101.1 WYSH AM 960 WQLA. Owned and operated body shop. Here's Darla, co-owner of H&H Body Shop, on how she ended up in the family business.
Well, I was born into it, but I did choose it. I helped my dad at night on his paperwork when I was a kid. Then I started during high school coming up here. Then after I graduated Rome State, I ended up here full time. Daddy got ready to retire, and he wanted me and Barry to do it together. So me and Barry became partners in the early 90s, and we've stuck together ever since.
What do you think sets H&H Body Shop apart from all the others?
We try to fix your car like it was our own. A lot of times other body shops just don't care like that. We're family business, and we act like a family business.
H&H Body Shop on North Main Street in Clinton. Call 865-457-9734. H&H Body Shop. There since 1960. There when you need them.
All right.
As a homeowner,
The promoters with the Garth Brooks concert sent a message that said that have patience. There's a large volume of traffic on the site, but if you'll stay patient, you'll be able to get tickets. I don't know if I'm buying that or not, because it appears to me it's sold out. You guys can go try, but that's what it looks like to me.
We've got one of the traffic jam.
One of the what? Traffic jam? Well, they shut it down last time because they overwhelmed the system. And I don't see why things being different today, than they were a week ago.
Get overwhelmed up.
Yeah.
I don't even think we could jam the lines up back when they had a party line.
We used to, on trading time, I talked to a lady who used to work at a phone company. They knew exactly when trading time started. Because, man, it'd light those lines up and clog them up. But Not quite as bad these days, but still, a lot of folks calling on trading time. Not as bad as this. What you got going on? I saw that flyer. What's that?
It's another one here. Can you find Doug Diller doing Doug's tune while I'm...
Oh, look.
I've got us doing it and him doing it. I was going to play them both today.
All right.
In honor of Doug. You know, he passed on. Anyhow, while you're looking for that, we'll talk about the Cumberland River Bluegrass Festival. It's going to be September 19th through the 19th, September the 19th through 21st, and that's this year. And they got a lot of good groups there. It's going to be Thursday night, Friday night, and I guess Saturday night.
Okay.
And they've got people, Journey Home, the Primitive Quartet, the Moron Brothers, Clearview, Big Country Bluegrass, Poor Ram Boys, Jeff Parker, and Sammy Adkins. Oh, they got a lot of big stars going to be on that. Another thing they've got is a Martin D18 Martin. And you can take about chances on this one at $5 a piece. Somebody's going to win this Martin. They buy that Martin from me every year.
Yeah.
It's free parking, and it's in Burkesville, Kentucky. And it's a nice little town. I've been up there to the festival. They got a bluegrass.
Are you playing it? You're not playing it?
No, I'm not playing it. But I've also been to the flea markets up there. I go up there every now and then. They just want me to come do it, but something I've got to do right in there, and I couldn't go. They come see me and they call and ask me would I advertise this down. It's free admission. Don't cost nothing to get in. It's put on the Cumberland Dry River Bluegrass Festival, free admission. If you want to go to, it's their 23rd annual. So if you want to go to something where you can have a good bluegrass festival with some of the named stars up there, you need to go up there and see it. September 19th through 21st, Burkesville, Kentucky. And they've got, it's a good, clean, upright festival. They've got so many things up there. They've got a lot of lodging available. The Alpine Motel, Burkesville, Kentucky, Riverfront Lodge, Dale Holler Lakeside Resort Park. And it's a really a nice place, so you ought to go up there and see it. It's going to be a big,
What's the dates
big
again?
festival, and it's going to be free. Free admission.
What were the dates?
So,
what were the dates?
The date is September 19th through 21st.
Okay.
September 19th through 21st, Burkesville, Kentucky. And
so that's today.
Starting today. Yeah, starting today.
Okay.
Today through this weekend. In fact, I was going to try to go to it. I got Saturday night. We got to do TV, and I got so many other things. Tomorrow I got something. So it's going to, and today I had something. I'm here, ain't it? I got something tomorrow, something Saturday. Today I'm here. So
good. All right, I found this. This is Doug's song.
Yeah.
It's from the Andy Griffith Show, I believe. Probably a cut from the show.
Okay, let's hear it. This record will play me and Luke doing it big band style.
Let's see.
I think I found the right CD on that. We tried it on a cassette tape last week. This says El Condo Pass, Doug's tune. If it's right, we're okay.
This won't do. Let's play yours first.
Okay, you want to do ours first?
Yeah, I'll do yours first because I'm having a hard time getting this to warm up.
Make sure, I think it's number 2 on mine here.
Number 2. We'll start with this one and then we'll try.
First one, El Condo Pass. Play 'em. If you start on that, well, we'll be right. That's a pretty song too. I never heard it. That's never been played bluegrass style. El Condo Pass.
All right, let's see here. Let's see if we can get it to go.
They wrote it down wrong.
Okay. Let me see here. Maybe I got this one going. Let's see if I get this one going up here up top. Let's see.
Well, how about dirty me, I'm disgusted with myself.
That makes me cry.
Well, how about Doug's tune?
That's a good one. 1, 2, and 1, 2.
There's another version. That's the real version.
Jesse and all of them, that was good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Now, if you can, see what we done. I heard some licks. Maybe I got them from him or somebody. I heard one or two of my licks. Licks that I do, I probably got them from him.
All right, so here's the David West, Luke Brandon version. It's just a little different than Doug's. But good nonetheless. And we made it.
Different strokes for different folks.
There you go. What else we got going on?
Well, I want to talk a little bit. I don't know where you saw this or not. Did you go down and see the big ship?
I did not. I saw it online. They had two of them down there. Yeah. The Pinta and the, what was the other? Yeah. They had them down.
It's on the back, I think.
Yeah, they had them down in Knoxville. The Nina?
Yeah. I went down. That's one that Columbus came over in.
Exactly.
What's something to see how they processed their food. They put them in big barrels and dried it. They had to bring their water with them. I guess they could catch some rainwater while.
So did they have a tour of it and people that talk?
They take these big ships around different places, like Mexico or Florida, and they just happened to have at Lenore City is where I went.
Oh,
docked in there at Lenore City. It's something to see, really.
They were docked over by the university the other day. That's where Jack went over and saw them.
Yeah.
So
I went down to see them, and you talk about something to see. I got some pictures made of them, and you just can't believe everything was done by hand. How everything was made out of wood cranks, how they cranked all that, and their eating quarters is all down at the bottom where they eat.
How many came over on those?
I didn't hear them say. I've got it at home on a little book I bought, but there's quite a few of them. Pretty big, and it had no power. It was run by sails,
it didn't look like that they were great, humongous.
Oh, we didn't have
boats,
humongous, no. But it's all made out of wood. It told how long it took them to build it. All they had to be put together was screws and wooden pegs and stuff. It's unreal.
I wish they'd let us know they were coming. I didn't know anything about it. And Jack was just over there and happened to see it. He went over and saw it, but...
Yeah. Well, it is really something. They took our food in charred barrels and sealed it off and kept stuff that they could, put the salt to it, salt it down and keep it. They didn't know, they just took a notion.
Just took a notion to come.
Leave where it's at and get to go somewhere else. They didn't know where they'd go. They know whether they'd drop off the world or... That's something, wasn't it? That's a venture, wasn't it?
I don't know if I would have been brave enough to do it. But they were tired of the tyranny they were under.
Yeah, you're right.
And go start their own country, and they did.
Yeah, really, like those saying, said professionals built the Titanic, Noah built the Ark.
That's true. Noah did.
Yeah.
Wasn't it the Spanish government? Who built the boats? The Queen or I can't remember.
Something Caesar or somebody. They got mad. It's over taxes.
Well, they got mad at Great Britain. Over taxes. And
I got a bumper sticker in Ciderville that says, Columbus didn't discover America. The Indians discovered Columbus.
That's true.
They said that Eric the Red was here before Columbus was.
Yeah.
Who?
Eric the Red, they called him. Don't know who he is or whatever, but they just...
I don't even know.
I don't know. I've always heard.
But the Indians just come in here and took over. I mean, we took over, moved them out, and took their place, didn't we?
Yeah. Yep, that's exactly what we did.
It's really been... I like to go up there and talk to them and go through their show, and they'll say, if you notice, your all's land goes level, and ours goes up and down. I mean, mountains. But it's funny to go up there and listen to them shows. Of course, I pick quite a bit up in there and listen to them talk. I like listen to this. I buy some of their pottery. I've got pottery and stuff that come from there. Me and Bonnie and Buster and George Hazelwood, which is the group the boys work with now, is I can't think his name. He plays gospel music. Paul Williams. Paul Williams, George Hazelwood's daughter, and the banjo picker, works for him now. They used to work for her daddy, which was George Hazelwood, and Bonnie and Buster. And we went up and played the beauty pageants up in Cherokee. They'd Horace come up and play for it because we was real big on TV back then. And we go up there and you talk about something to see. They had some beautiful girls up there and dancing, and it's just a big show. It's kind of a big concert, like one of their powwow things they put on. But I got to spend a little time with them, listen to what they had to say, and talking about different things. It's really interesting, but how they lived and how I like to watch the way they do it. See, they lived off the land.
That's 100%. They lived off the land.
They made everything they had. They played bows. They played their musical bows, and killed their meat, and there's plenty of it.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't know it, but they said in the true Indian language, there's not a curse word in it.
Really?
That's what they said. It says that in the book. I got the books I buy. You know me, I like everything on history of that stuff. I already get all of it. I can. I've got some of the pottery. They sit there and make you a piece. Run it off, make you a piece if you want to.
I haven't been up there since I was a kid. It's been a long, long time since I've been up Cherokee.
I'll tell you something and this is really touching, heart-touching for me, but when I had that blood clot 18 years ago, Raymond Fairchild called me up and said, David, how you doing? And I said, well, good. I'm still here. I'm doing a lot better. He said, I called him in for a powwow, and we prayed for you 1 hour.
Oh, yeah.
I forget how many hundreds at 18 years.
Cherokee Nation, they said.
Yeah, he said, the more you look serious, too. Raymond can look at you real up. And I want you to know that Indian prayers is really sincere. And he meant that. He called me up a few days after I got out of the hospital, telling me that. So I heard about that, and I called him together, and we went in. I think he told me so many 300 or something of them he called in.
Wow.
Well, it's something.
It is something.
That's really
good to have friends.
Somebody appreciates you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, he told the festival, didn't he?
Yeah, sure did.
He told it in front of everybody. He said, I think the world, Raymond carried the judge in his pocket, the judge, that gun, he shoots 14 shells. And somebody walked up in his pocket and said, man, you got a gun? He said, 2 reasons. I said, what are you? He said, protect old Raymond, and I'll protect David West or somebody mess with him. He said, he's my buddy. I saw him this summer. I was sitting there, and he said, go get, I told him, he said, go get my banjo, my good banjo my daddy bought me in 1955. They brought it out there, and he said, I want David to play me some music. So I played him Misty and 2 or 3 tunes, and he said, come here, boy, don't you hear this? And I played it, and he said, can you play Last Date? And I said, yeah, I played him Last Date. And I got through, he looked real serious and straight at me. He said, you know what you are? And I said, what? You're a classical banjo picker. I don't know what that meant,
Is there such a thing?
I guess it meant something good, didn't it?
I guess, maybe.
You know what you are? You're a classical banjo picker. I picked with him that night on stage a little bit. He was on stage, and he had to sit down and play me. I had been in a bad accident. And I just walked up. I had my picks on. I just reached down and started picking his note. And they thought that was something. For him to note me picking. Well, he's a card and a half, that Raymond is.
Man, he won that banjo contest about 5 or 6 times.
He won it a lot. He got
world
flags
champion.
everywhere.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's tough.
Yeah. We're supposed to have some more guests, I think, next week, maybe.
Okay.
We got different ones coming in, but I need to tell them again before we sum up here.
Okay.
I got 2 or 3 things I need to do today, but Barney, if you're out there, we're doing the show for you today. Barney done a real good job with the Darlings or Dillards as he brought them over, and we sure appreciate that. That was really some people to meet. They were just...
You've met them before, hadn't you, David?
In Nashville, but not where I could be one-on-one, I guess.
You talked to them?
Yeah, they in Nashville. The real Don Knotts Barney was in Nashville, and they did a thing on TV. And when it did, the one that's in, what's it, Brandon or something from up Kingsport, I was with him, but we was right there together.
Okay.
But I was on Crooked Chase with them. They were filming some other show on TV. I was with them that other time, but they were all live, and all of them were there.
The whole band?
Yeah, the whole band. It was about 20 years ago. It was 25 years ago, so way back. I don't know. Time's going too fast now.
It's flying by.
Hey, it'll be catchy one of these days, Ron. When you get older, you don't know which day it is. Don't make a lot different on you.
It's caught me. Don't worry. I've done been caught.
But they were so nice. See, this time I got to stay all day with them and talk to them, and it makes a difference. When you get to stay with someone like in dressing room.
Spend time with them.
Yeah, spend time with them, like Uncle Jesse and Roscoe P. Coltrane, Jim Bess. They're just so nice. People like Burt Lance was, I'm not in politics, but he was so nice. Just a lot of people I got to be with. Just sit around and just talk to and just be with them. Backstage of Opry, that is so nice to get to go to backstage of Opry and sit back there and be respected. All of them, if you're back there, you're one of them. That's what they feel. And you get to talk to them, be with them, and I got to meet Bobby Thompson. Of course, he worked for Marlon Buster for years. One did. He's the one that played on the backup music a lot. And Dan Davis, Nashville Bryce, most of that was him. But he was one of the greatest banjo pickers, I guess, ever walked, if not the greatest. I don't know. I'm not good enough at music to tell you who's the best, but I got to work with the ones.
Got to work with a lot of good ones, huh?
I got to work with Luke Brandon and Scotty Stoneman. If anybody can beat them two, I'd sure like to meet them.
I'd like to see that. Yes, sir.
If anybody can beat those two. But it's like, I had such a great life. It's like being with people. I started out to be a kid. I wanted to be in business. I sold popcorn at church. And now I was at school, which you can't take now, but a lot of different things we traded. And they played Mama Peg with them knives, they recess. The world's changed, I know. I wish we could get back to some of the love and happiness we had back in those days, but who would ever get to come up as a kid and meet Cas Walker, work with Cas Walker, be on his payroll, be on his insurance, drive him around, and then be in business with him? who could do that. I mean, it's just one out of everybody I knew.
Yeah, exactly.
And see, most of them that was around him didn't even want that. No. And if you could just know Cas Walker like I did, I hear people say good things about him, bad things about him. Some like him, and some don't. Mm-hmm. But if you ever really knew him down deep, you see a good Christian man that really didn't. Everything he thought about was positive. Negative wasn't in him. And somebody asked me yesterday about him, and I said, well, the first thing he said, the first day that I got in a car to take him somewhere to be his driver, he said, David, never try to pull somebody back. You'll always be number two. He said, what you do is run beside them, and you steal every good trick they got, put them in your bag of tricks, you'll have more tricks, and you probably can be number one. I mean, it was...
Makes sense.
And I couldn't believe till he read me that he's number one stockholder at Tennessee, Kroger, and Winn-Dixie, and so many of them chains. He didn't go around, nobody knew it. I don't know who knew it, other than his secretaries and people who worked in the office. But he showed me the letter. Look here. They honored me a week ago. I was number one stockholder in Kroger. I said, well, how'd you get into that? He said, well, when it first come out, I went to see what it's all about. It was a good organization. Wasn't no use me trying to keep them out. I just joined them. I bought up a lot of stock. I knew it was going to go. So he's so smart. Mm-hmm. He was so smart in so many different directions. I mean, you just couldn't know him. See, he had his own brand of stuff, his own brand of meat, his own brand of bread, coffee.
Mayonnaise.
He owns Supreme Foods, coffee. He owns so many things. Mm-hmm. And he's one that taught me. I would never did this if it hadn't been for him. I was riding with him to a big show. And he's trying to get me to get him and Absent back together and doing his signs for him again. They both were. Absent was a lot worse than him. Absent, he didn't do nothing for nobody if he didn't want to. I don't get money didn't mean nothing to him. If he wasn't going to paint you a $2 sign, so I give you $1,000, he'd laugh at you and walk off. Didn't mean anything. He made just what he wanted to make. He lived good. But he told me, Mr. Walker did, how that they rented sections out in these stores. They offered him 18%, put beer in these stores. That's hard to turn down, but I've been against it so long. I don't know if he ever got in or not. I never did know if he did. But I got thinking, man, if I put musical stuff in the store and they give me a section, and I went to A.J. Variety, I don't know how many stores he had, and he gave me all of them. So I had to go work and get all these cabinets, be able to lock up cabinets. I had 60 stores just like that. Because he told me that, and what made him so happy with me was I always looked at him and listened to him. Mm-hmm. And when he was telling me this stuff, I didn't even talk. I just sat there and looked at him. I'd say occasionally, well, how does this work right here, Miss Walker? Oh, I just tickled him death. He'd go explain it. Every little bitty detail. And then he got to where if I was going to leave tomorrow, I'd think at night, what I want to know about.
Plan what you're going to ask.
That's what I was going to ask. It's a territory that I tried to cover.
Getting a college education.
Getting a car, and when he found out I was true blue and I wanted to understand how to do stuff, you know, if you can't get a college degree better than Cas Walker, it's got, well, somebody's supposed to be one of the richest people in the state of Tennessee, how you going to get any better?
That's it.
So if you get to work with those people, and I was so fortunate. I mean, he thought the world of me. And then I told this before because this is so great, and you don't know how to make it feel till you get it. With somebody like that, somebody would say, he told a bunch of big lawyers and stuff right there, said, the most honest man I ever met in my life. And that was 100% his belief. He believed it. He would not say it.
Sure.
I've seen him tell people, I've seen him look people now, well, you ain't nothing but a crook. You shouldn't act that way. He'd tell you that. He'd tell you what he thought. He just walked up to every brother and said, now I'm going to let you go because y'all, that old twist ain't going to steal none of my groceries. For them all. And I heard a fellow walk up, Cas, you know that holiday, and I call him Mr. Walker because I think he needs respect. Cas, Did you ever make a mistake? So far, every brother, didn't I? I don't always hit it, but I hit a lot of it. He said, so far I've stayed up above 61.
Didn't hurt him none.
Yeah, he's fine.
And for me to figure out one of the greatest business things that I ever saw to help me in business to learn was that you are not David West or Cas Walker. You just walk in, take out of everything, and go hog wild.
Yeah.
You got to be, it has to be an image, and you have to work for it just like the person that you got hired to work for you.
Yep.
If you will walk in with respect for your business, like you want your partner or your employees to respect it, it goes a lot better.
Yep.
And you don't rob from one to pay the other one. I've been in a lot of businesses, and every one of them, like I said, had their own bookkeeping and their own pouch. And I told this, I think, a couple weeks ago, when we had that limousine to come in, it got paid just act like a man. That's the way it was. Somebody had to keep that car up. Somebody had to buy tires and mufflers.
Car fund.
And Faye named it Blackie money. She had her own pouch. Of course, if I come in, I'd play, which I played every night. I played 350 shows here every night. Next day when I come in, if I was home, if I was doing it night by night, sometimes it'd be all week time, she'd say, have you got Blackie money? I said, yeah. I handed to her. She put it in Blackie pouch. And when I sold that car, only it had enough money to pay four times what I bought it for.
You had enough money put back in the Blackie account.
I had four Blackies in that pouch.
That's great.
And if Blackie, what do you need for? I said, I need $100 for Blackie. What does it need? Cars, okay. How much are they?
Where's it going, dude?
How much are they? I say, well, $6 a piece. Okay, yeah, you need $100 for that. Oh, we've had a great life too. It's been good. Souderville's been good, and people comes over, and it's a historical place. If you hadn't been in it, you don't have to buy nothing.
Oh, come over and look.
They could spend a day. The dealers couldn't believe it. Barney
Did you take them in the barn?
No, the store part. They may went over, I don't know, but in the store part, all back through we got a political room, situation room. We got stars. I got a statue of Hillary, lifestyle, and of Trump, and anybody else we get. I've got posters for everybody in there, just about, around here. Presidents, one of my favorite presidents, I guess, was Harry Truman. I didn't know him because he's before my time, but he was so much like Mr. Walker. His way of thinking, he wanted to be a leader.
Absolutely.
And he was, I guess, that. But from what I saw the movie and read about him and studied him, he was something else. But I guess we better wind up, hadn't we?
25 after, yeah.
Okay.
So this week, Saturday, you're filming BBB.
Yeah, anybody wants to be on, come down. We got live filming going on this Saturday at BB Channel 12, the only live show. I guess it's side of the Grand Prix.
As far as I know.
Anybody else done it?
Me neither.
And Brad is the first guy that probably attempted to do this since the Cas Walker Show.
I don't know.
It's been there a lot of years. And it's going to be big. We got Monday night now, don't forget, Wild Wings. It's going to be big. Wild Wings. Got a big one coming up.
And where's the Bluegrass Festival at? That's going on, starts today. Goes on through the weekend.
Okay, we can tell you again about that because these are really good people. It's Cumberland River Bluegrass Festival. It's at Burkesville, Kentucky. That's not very far. If you go up to Oneida, you go right up in there. Real easy. Just go up the interstate and get off. But it's Burkesville. It's the 23rd annual Cumberland River Bluegrass Festival, Burkesville, Kentucky. And it's today through Saturday. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Free admission. Keep that. That's all you got to do, drive up there, and you get to hear the Primitive Quartet. Let me tell you again. The Journey Home Group, the Moron Brothers, and let's see, here's another bunch over here. Jeff Parker and Company, Sammy Adkins and the Sandy Hook Mountain Boys, the Pole Ramblin' Boys, the Big Country Bluegrass, Clearview, Journey Home. I said that one. There's some more of them on there too. But they've got hookups, they've got lodging and some camping sites. And they're going to be selling on this Martin guitar. Here's a real nice Martin guitar. It's, I think, about $2,700. They're going to sell tickets on it at $5 a piece. I don't know who our sponsor is, but this is put on. Camping available. And JB Sounds, Nashville, Tennessee, is going to be doing sound. Free parking, shade trees, and shade tree picking welcome. And boy, that's what's good. That's why I used to run down at Crab Orchard. Get on them shade trees. That's probably more fun than the festival. But yeah, it's the 23rd annual. You can sit up out there in the rocks and cook and do that corn. And June D. Long and them and do the corn and feed us. Everybody feed me down there. It's a really good festival down there. But
that's
I guess that winds us up.
I believe it will. Remember, Monday, Wild Wings.
Yeah.
Get there about, 6? Y'all start about 7?
Yeah, we got 2 shows, 6:30 and 7:30.
There you go. All right.
Plenty of good food.
Have a good day, everybody. Hang on. News coming up in just a few moments. Top of the hour, WBIR.
Thank you for listening to AM 1380 WYSH and Ask Your Neighbor. Make sure you tune in at 10 a.m. each day, Monday through Friday, right here on AM 1380 WYSH and BBB TV 12. Or listen live online at WYSHradio.com. And remember, if you have a question, comment, or problem, call in tomorrow and ask your neighbor. Or email from our website. It's Ask Your Neighbor. Thanks for listening.
September is always a great month to remember for cool weather bargains at Hammer Stores. New shipments are coming in every week. For those cool fall mornings and evenings, choose a Chaps Sport Brush Fleece quarter zip pullover at $12.95 or a Russell Premier Fleece hoodie at $12.95. Men's long sleeve tees and Henleys by Hager are only $8.95 each. Long sleeve tees, thermal Henleys, and Premier Fleeces from 2 popular mall stores are $5.95 to $8.95 each. Long sleeve novelty print tees by Lucky are only $8.95. Hammer's Ladies Boutique department is just bursting with fall fashion bargains. New items are coming in every week. Plus, save now on Famous Label Junior Puffer Vests, CS Apparel rain jackets, Aero Cushion fall shoes and booties, One World fall fashion tops and dresses, and much more. Coming soon in September is a huge special purchase of fall home decor items. That's at Hammer's in Clinton, Halls, and New Tazewell.
Discount stores. If you haven't been to Hammer's, you should see us now.
As a homeowner, I'm always looking for peace of mind, especially when I have a costly, unplanned expense, like a cooling system repair or replacement. That's when I turn to the eScore Quality Contractor Network. They're the pros who've been specially trained and approved by TVA and your local power company. The quality contractors are licensed and insured, so you can be assured the job will be done right and inspected for free. Contact your local power company or visit energyright.com to learn more.
Experience, reputation, results. 3 reasons you should trust the law firm of Fox & Farley. Former employees of Oak Ridge area facilities might have developed health problems from exposure to hazardous materials or dangerous conditions. If it has adversely affected your life, call Fox & Farley now. If your health or the health of a family member has been compromised by employment at a federal energy installation, call Fox & Farley at 457-6440. 457-6440. Fox & Farley.
Fall in love with the Lantern at Morning Point, Alzheimer's Center of Excellence in Clinton. The Lantern at Morning Point of Clinton is a purposely designed memory care community on one level that provides individual and custom memory care programming. Nestled in a home-like environment, we provide residents with structure to help them feel safe and secure. Move in before October 31st and take advantage of our fall promotions. Call today to schedule a tour, 865-457-4005, located at 960 South Charles G. Severs Boulevard. We look forward to serving you in our community.
Let's consider the secret life of the innermost nesting doll. Living most of her life in the dark, inside the other nesting dolls, she has plenty of time to think, if she could. Sadly, she has no brain. However, when an innermost nesting doll hears that Geico not only saves people money, but also has been providing great service for over 75 years, she thinks it's obvious you should switch. Because yes, switching to Geico is a no-brainer. Pity the innermost nesting doll and her lot in life.
It's time to take a look at your community bulletin board. The City of Oak Ridge Stormwater Division and its Healthy Waters program will host a volunteer cleanup event called Clean the Clinch along a portion of the Clinch River on Saturday, September 21st from 9 to noon. Cleanup efforts will take place near Edgemore Road and Haw Ridge Park, where trash is gathered in the water and along the banks. Anyone interested in volunteering is asked to visit the City of Oak Ridge's Facebook page for more information. You can also register by emailing the Healthy Waters program at healthywaters@oakridgetn.gov or by calling 865-425-1890. The Clinton High School baseball program will hold a car wash on Saturday, September 21st from 9 to noon at Bingham Tire at 1120 North Seavers Boulevard in Clinton. Donations benefiting the program will be gladly accepted. On Saturday, September the 28th, the Clinton High School baseball team will hold a fishing tournament at Caney Creek Watts Bar with blast-off at Safe Light and weigh-in at 1 p.m. The cost is $50 per boat with a maximum of 2 people per boat and a 5-fish limit. The payback will be 50% of the total entry fees. For more information, call Anthony Hensley, 865-705-2814. The Anderson County Human Resources Advisory Committee will meet at 2 o'clock on Monday afternoon, September the 30th in room 102 of the courthouse in Clinton. Congressman Chuck Fleischman has announced that he will be hosting Military Service Academy Day on Saturday, September 21st from 10 to 11:30 a.m. in the Family Life Center at Second Baptist Church in Clinton. This will be an opportunity for students interested in applying to one of the nation's 5 military service academies to find out more about them and to apply. Students, parents, teachers, and principals are all welcome to come and meet representatives from the U.S. Air Force Academy, the U.S. Military Academy at West Point, the U.S. Naval Academy, the U.S. Merchant Marine Academy, and the U.S. Coast Guard Academy. The program will begin promptly at 10 a.m. on Saturday, September 21st. Second Baptist Church is located at 777 Public Safety Drive in Clinton, and the Family Life Center is directly behind the church building. For more information, call the Congressman's Academy Coordinator, Cindy Boshears, at 865-576-1976. Methodist Medical Center will be hosting a volunteer fair on Tuesday, September the 24th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the main lobby of the hospital in Oak Ridge. Volunteering is a great way to make a difference in your community, meet new people, and learn new skills. For more information on the volunteer fair at Methodist Medical Center on the 24th, call 865-835-4170. The Norris Lake Project team is looking for volunteers to help out with the 8th biannual 5-county Norris Lake cleanup on Saturday, October the 5th from 9 to 1 at the Oak Grove Public Launch. Since 2011, volunteers from the 5 counties that border Norris Lake have picked up over 500,000 tons of trash. This fall, the cleanup efforts will be concentrated on the area between Mountain Lake Marina and the Oak Grove Public Boat Launch. You can call 865-457-4547 for more information. You can also visit norrislakeproject.com, where you can get more information and go ahead and register. Again, that website, norrislakeproject.com. The event, the 5-county Norris Lake Cleanup, Saturday, October the 5th. If your church group, school group, or other civic organization is having an event you'd like publicized on the community bulletin board, you can mail it to us at P.O. Box 329, Clinton, Tennessee 37717. You can fax your announcement to 865-457-4440. Or the best way to get things to us is to email it to me, Jim, at WYSHradio.com. The community bulletin board is available on our website, wyshradio.com, in its entirety, and is a public service of our friends at Anderson Crossing Pharmacy.
Your new car needs to be dependable, affordable. It needs personality, like you. You need trustworthy salespeople. So, you're looking for the perfect car at the perfect price. No compromise. Fox Toyota has some of the most dependable cars on the road. Family-owned, fair deals, some of the best sales and satisfaction scores in the industry. In short, Fox Toyota is the best place to get a new or used car in East Tennessee. Expect it all. Get it all. Fox Toyota.
Fox Toyota in Clinton. Welcome to Sherwin-Williams.
Hi there. I heard paints are 40% off.
Yep, and stains too.
Right here.
Mm-hmm. Only at your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store.
Right now.
Well, September 20th through 23rd.
Right on.
Right? Ask Sherwin-Williams, September 20th through 23rd, and save 40% on paints and stains, with sale prices starting at $23.09. Only at your local Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Sub-exclusions apply. See store for details.
All right, tailgaters, this is your time to shine. We need the best meats, snacks, and drinks to keep us fueled, energized, and our stomachs happy all game. That's why you need to go to UGO. They've got the best steaks around, they've got the best produce around, and best of all, they have the lowest prices around. Prices that win games. Prices that help you make the best out of your tailgating and football watching experience. You need to amp it up and save cash with UGO.
My name is Rosa Wilson. I shop at UGO. Have great buys and really enjoy.
I'm Ivory Hicks. I'm your local cashier at Clayton UGO. Come by and see me.
United Grocery Outlet with over 13 area locations in East Tennessee. We're always around the corner, ready to help you feed your family and keep your bank account full at the same time. Gear up for football by visiting myugo.com today.
Just in time for your outdoor adventure, Boat and RV Supercenter in Rockwood is having their biggest sale event of the year. It's in with the 2020 models, out with the 2019. All 2019 models must go, and no reasonable offer will be refused. Many boats and RVs will be sold at or below dealer cost. Check this out. Brand new boat, motor, and trailer packages priced from $14,999. Brand new towables as low as $99.99. And new Class A and Class C motorhomes from only $54,990. Check out the most innovative 2020 models ever from top brands like Coachman, Dutchman, Gulfstream, and more. Got something to trade? Bring it. Boat and RV Supercenter will have appraisers on site to give you top dollar for your trade during the sales event. On-the-spot financing with zero money down. They also offer boat and RV repair and service. Hurry in. The biggest sale event of the year at Boat and RV Supercenter. Take exit 338 south to Westel Road. Boat and RV Supercenter. 865-354-2140.
It's hard to imagine, but every day right here in our community, there are families living out of their cars, parents skipping meals so their kids will have enough to eat, and folks who can't afford electricity, no matter how hot or cold it might be outside. But you can help your neighbors in need win these battles against poverty by giving to the Salvation Army, where your donation supports struggling families trying to stay afloat. Want to join this fight for good? Please visit givewestwood.org to make a donation.
A fully funded advance funeral plan is an important component of any estate planning. A fully funded advance plan not only covers the expenses associated with your death, but also grows over time to offset the effects of inflation when you make those arrangements with Holly Gamble Funeral Home, serving Anderson County for 85 years. Find out more by calling 457-2323 in Clinton or 426-2121 in Lake City. Holly Gamble Funeral Home, since 1925.
When you have a wreck, a good day can become a bad day in a hurry. But when it's time to get that wrecked car towed away, there's one name you need to know: Lowe's Tows. Did you know they work with all insurance agencies and body shops? They can assist you throughout the whole process. Call them at 865-457-6927. Lowe's Tows has 26 years experience serving Anderson and surrounding counties. You know, you can request the company you want to tow your vehicle. Call Lowe's Tows at 865-457-6927. 6927. Lowe's Tows is locally owned and operated under new ownership, and they will tow anything, anywhere, from a Volkswagen to a semi-truck. The stress of having a wreck is bad enough. When you call Lowe's Tows, that's one less thing you have to worry about. Lowe's Tows, 614 Clinch Avenue in Clinton. They're here to take care of your needs. Call 865-457-6927 or find them on Facebook. Lowe's Tows.
You never know when life is going to throw you a curveball. Say you're involved in a traffic accident and you need some legal advice. Maybe you're released from your job for no reason. Or you suspect it's because you're getting older. You might know of someone whose marriage is on the rocks. Divorce is soon. Bad things happen to good people all the time. And Saturday mornings from 11 until noon, T. Scott Jones will be taking your calls and giving you legal advice. That's 11 until noon Saturday mornings, right here on WQLA and WYSH.
September is always a great month to remember for cool weather bargains at Hammer Stores. New shipments are coming in every week for those cool fall mornings.